into the arena earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Our setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Collins.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Different styles of basketball, and you know, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
Now here's Morant after Clint Capella's miss. And that one's good. Morant.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Young for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He said a big key for them will be containing Trae Young. Coach said he can be streaky, but when he heats up, his deep range makes him tough to defend. Kevin, make that almost impossible to defend.
Thanks, David.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 18, but the silver lining, a top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson. No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself, and we've already seen the upside.
And so Young nails them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Morant with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland. And again, Memphis no good. And the Hawks with possession. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Hunter!
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now here's Morant. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Rebounded by Capella.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Back to Collins. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard, as hard as I can and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Kyle Anderson. Clark is out there with Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. The Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Collins. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Bembry misses. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Here's Jones, the feed to Winslow. A second chance effort. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Clark, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Young taking his time here. And the three off target. Young against Jones. Pass to Jackson. Over Hunter. Jackson misses.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
He's really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's Atlanta. They lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Looking at the Hawks, Kenny, some perspective, please.
More spectacular play by Trae Young. It's not just the skill set, it's the instincts of the game. Makes quick reads, and he's decisive.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Reminds me of myself at the free throw line. They have been shooting horribly out there. This is not a team that should be executing so poorly on offense. They need to completely revamp their approach, move the ball, set better screen, find the open man, get to the basket.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Reddish out there with Carter. Then there's Teague, and it's Bembry in at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Got that one up quick. Morant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Grizzlies.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. and few players are more explosive athletically.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The kick out to T. Here's Bembry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis trailing here. And the call will be against Jeff T. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And finished off by Collins.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Here's Valanciunas, and he banks in the layup.
The closer Valanciunas gets, the more dangerous he is, which is why he looks to score from there.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Here's Young. He's got 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Good steal from Valanciunas. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Clark, and it's Anderson in at the 3.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A wildly unpredictable player. Anderson is skilled at drawing the D in, and then making him get overly assertive.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
I mean, I think he's kind of a throwback kind of player, if you ask me. I mean, Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo because of his ability to slow the game down and pick the opponent apart.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Good job. When it's this close, the team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
Young passes to Capella. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint, here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Hunter. The Grizzlies also making a change. Winslow's checked in. The Hawks trail by 3. Carter, the pass to Young. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Fires for 3. Atlanta again missing. And the Grizzlies with possession here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Morant. Shoots from 14. They get it back. Money!
With the strong motor and basketball IQ, Valanciunas remains unfazed by pressure situations.
And here's Young from the arc. Here's Capella. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And they go to the intentional foul.